Hello everybody and welcome back to the Blanket Fort, where we stay cozy and we play cozy. If you're new here, my name is Gina and today we're going to be doing some work on my brand new island called Shire, which is a Hobbit inspired Animal Crossing island. So sorry in advance for the video quality today. I had changed around some settings in OBS and I messed up. So all of my footage is slightly lower quality, but I hope it doesn't affect your viewing experience. So yeah, sorry again in advance for that. But anyways, I wanted to share some good news before we get started. So we have our first ever members of the Blanket Fort. These are our Blanket Fort besties, and the main Blanket Fort bestie that I want to shout out is Lux. Lux was our very first member here on YouTube, and they also gifted 5 additional memberships. So shout out to Lux. Thank you so much, Lux, for hopping on the stream and gifting those members. I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you again so much. And if any of you would like to be included in the list of names here, go ahead and become a member of my channel. You will become a Blanket Fort bestie and you will get shouted out in every single one of my videos and my streams. But no worries if not, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. I will be happy to share my Shire journey with you all. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some island updates. Okay, first thing that we did in our productivity day is we ran into Midge and she wanted to move off the island, which is awesome because Midge does not suit this island. So I was very happy about that. And then the first thing, right after that, we had a campsite villager. So we went to see who it was and yeah, no, we're not taking her. But I did grab Vic. I found Vic, I grabbed Vic. He is our choice for Samwise. So Samwise Gamgee is going to be Vic on our island. I think he looks like him. I like Vic, I think he's cool, and so I'm very satisfied that we were able to find him. But yeah, after that we got to work on some more houses. So the houses we did in the last video were actually fake Hobbit holes, so we had used cutout standees to make the Hobbit holes, but now we're actually going to be working around villager houses. So the we can't make it perfect. Not every single house is going to look like a Hobbit hole because we do have to work around villager houses, but that's okay. We are making it work. It's going to be very, like I said in the first video, this is Hobbit inspired cottagecore. It's not going to be totally perfect. So I just wanted to make it very like cottagecore-y and like, I don't know, just like very like comforting and homey and like you want to go and hang out in their front yard. This was also like the second ever building session I've had on Shire since we started, because for the past couple weeks I've just been working on like getting the island set up, and then we did the build last week, and then now like I'm just kind of working my way through the island. I like to build like from the entrance out. That's just kind of what I do. I don't really like to hop around. I like to just kind of like keep building my way out, and so that's been really fun. This definitely was really fun because I really got to experiment with like the cottagecore aesthetic, because before it was like, okay, I have a vision, I want Hobbit holes, I just need like a couple of items like scattered about that make it look very cottagecore-y, but like this I actually had to like decorate the villager's lawn, which I've seen so many videos on like people's takes on that, and now I get to do it for myself, and it kind of feels surreal a little bit, like, oh, I'm actually making a cottagecore island. I've seen like a trillion cottagecore island videos. However, one thing that's kind of scary is that like for this island, I mentioned this in the last video, but there's not a lot of items that are like ancient or like medieval, if that makes sense. Like there's none that are like pre-modern technology, and so it's a little bit difficult to find items that aren't just like basic crafting items that look really good. So you just kind of have to use the same items over and over, and then really utilize the natural elements like trees and bushes and flowers and the codes. So that has been a challenge for sure. I feel like I'm used to having just like a plethora of items on hand to use, like doing a city core island, and now I don't have that anymore. And so it's the natural like all the natural like landscaping type of stuff, this is definitely a challenge. But I'm really enjoying it. I feel like this is actually like more true to like my soul. Like I love, well, true to my soul right now. This is the vibe right now is what I'm saying. This is the vibe. I am totally into this. This is so much fun. And yeah, I am very happy that it is about to be fall, and I'm like, this island is honestly making me so excited for fall. And I'm glad that I chose to just like have an island like this where I can just enjoy the fall season, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't do anything other, if that makes sense. I'm glad I stuck with like a cottagecore island, even though it is like a specific niche. It is Lord of the Rings themed, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I did do a cottagecore island like I said I was going to for the fall, instead of just like going off the deep end and doing something completely different. But anyways, I'm curious, do you guys have any plans for the fall? My birthday is in October. It's October 7th, so I'm a Libra. I love the fall. It is my favorite. I think I've mentioned this in past videos before. I used to be considered like a fall person. I think I'm becoming more of a spring person, just because I tend to feel more alive, and fall tends to be like a somewhat stressful season just because of all the things that happen, like Thanksgiving, my birthday. It's like it's stressful, you know. You hit a point where it's stressful. But I do enjoy the fall. I love when it starts to get cold out, especially like where I live. It's just so hot. And then you feel like that first breeze, which we did have this past week. Woke up, it's like 7 a.m. I go outside. It was like 65 degrees. And I was like, thank God. It was like literally breathing fresh air. And you know how like the air smells different when it gets colder? Oh my God, it was so good. I just wanted to sit out there all day, but I had to work. So I unfortunately had to be inside. I guess I could have just like brought my laptop outside and worked, but like, you know, working under the sun, it's not a good combination. Anyways, so back to the build. We are making a little pumpkin patch for Dobie. I thought that this was very, very appropriate to have a nice classic pumpkin patch in this little area, like this little part where just kind of like we're going around a curve. I think that is just going to be so beautiful. And because this island is going to be based in early fall, I don't mind having more of like these fall elements to it. You know, when I think of the Shire, I do think of spring. I do think of like maybe spring, summer, you know, like a very lush summertime. But I like to imagine that this island specifically is going to be the Shire in the fall. And everyone's having feasts and having a good time. Maybe they have their own version of like Thanksgiving or something like that. And yeah, like the leaves are like, you know, everything's still pretty green, but it's like, and it's not quite cold out yet. So maybe it's like late summer, early fall. But we have like some pumpkins growing, and it's just like, yeah, I am really digging this. I want to lean into the fall vibe just because you know, 'tis the season. So I'm not gonna like abstain from it. But at the same time, I don't want it to be like overly so. Like, I don't want to have orange trees. I don't want to have decayed trees everywhere. I just want to have like little elements here and there, like, yeah, like gourds and pumpkins and stuff like that. So anyways, I do need to do like some maintenance on the island. So what I'm doing right now is I'm creating a tree farm. I like to have trees already grown. I don't like to grow them from saplings, just so I don't have to time travel when I'm trying to build something. I'd rather have like all these trees at different stages, just so like I can see it in the moment, and it makes like recording videos a lot easier. So I was like, okay, it's finally time to do my tree farms. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm also starting to decorate around Zelle's house. I just wanted to get like a couple houses done as part of our productivity day. So what I'm doing is I am just laying down the same like trail pathing that we've been using, just to connect everything together, make it look really natural. And then I'm going to lay down some grass pathing just to make everything look really full, which I'm starting to realize why people are like returning back to in-game grass, because this took me like 10 minutes. And am I starting to regret my decision to use a grass code? No, I think I still like how it looks. It is just like a lot of work, but I also understand that I'm not having to do like this crazy city core thing, which I didn't complain about once, laying down like miles of road on my last island. So I think a little bit of grass code is fine. I will suffer through, and it will make the island look really good. It looked really good in the last build, and it ends up looking really good for this one as well. So really quick, I wanted to plug the Discord channel that I just recently created this past week. I wanted to create a space for everyone to connect with each other just because our channel has been growing so fast. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is literally insane to me. Thank you guys so much. But I did get a suggestion that I should start a Discord channel for everyone to connect and share island ideas and share suggestions for my channel and just like a bunch of things. So I did create one. So if you'd like to join, there is a link to the Discord channel in the description of this video. I would be so glad if you were to join. But no worries, if not, you are always a part of the Blanket Fort every single time you're watching one of my videos, hanging out with me here on youtube.com. I am having such a good time with this island so far. I tried doing the Trees Bounty Arch, but guys, the buttons, like everything about the Trees Bounty Arch is fine. I hate the buttons. So we switched it out for a pergola, and that looks so much better. It looks like it's sticking out and kind of like invading that pathway, but I am going to decorate around it so it's going to look a bit more natural, so don't worry. We're just going to plant some bushes, fill everything in, let everything blend together, and I promise that it all comes together. And I freaking love it. It is so good. I love it so much. Okay, so kind of switching gears here for a minute, and it doesn't have anything to do with Animal Crossing, but I just have to bring this up because I know that I will yap about it on stream as well. New Stardew Valley update possibly? What? That's crazy because, okay, so if you aren't aware, the creator of Stardew Valley, which is my favorite game, and I play it on stream every week, so if you haven't seen my streams, feel free to lock in, come join the stream. Happy to see ya. But we have been playing a lot of Stardew Valley recently. The creator just went on stage at like the like Story of Seasons event, and he said that there's going to be a new Stardew Valley update, which if you know anything about Stardew Valley, you know it means like it's going to be a crazy update. It's not like, oh, here's an update to like add a couple things, fix a couple things. Like, no, like he is adding a whole other side of the game. That is how it happens. It might not be 2.0, but it's definitely, I mean, it's technically 1.7. Like he's going to go crazy. So the last one that came out like a year ago was insane. He added so many elements that like I can't even imagine playing the game before the 1.6 update. Like it's so much, and I've been playing for years before that, so it's like it's crazy to think that like there was so much that he added to the game. And so him and his team are going to be releasing an update, and I am so excited. We're going to go ham on stream. We're going to start a new farm specifically for the update, which is what I always do for every update he puts out. So just be aware. There's no like release date on it yet, but he also said he doesn't know if it's going to come out before his new game comes out, which is Haunted Chocolatier, which I am also insanely excited about. Like we will be playing that on stream, like for literal hundreds of hours probably. And then but he said he doesn't know that if it will come out before then or after that game comes out, and that game has been projected to come out like within a couple years. So it's like it could be years before we see anything. But yeah, I just wanted to share because I know that a lot of my current subscribers or my new subscribers have been really into Stardew Valley and have been joining me on the stream. So of course I got to update about my other fave, you know what I mean? But right now Animal Crossing is the focus. We are going to keep working on Shire. I just have a feeling this is going to be, I mean, probably top tier island for me. Like, I don't know. I've only made one other island, but at the same time, like, I feel like this one is just going to be so special, and I'm not sure where I'll go from here. Like, after it's done, like, I just started the island, and I literally don't even, like know what I would even do next after this. Like, this is it for me. Like, I love this idea. This is like the ultimate theme for me. And I also have like some crazy ideas for what I want to do with the island. So like, I'll give you kind of like my ideas. So I think that I am not going to like decorate the entire island. I am going to have a lot of it blocked off as part of like a scenery type of deal. And it's kind of hard to explain, and it'll all make sense later, but I have a vision for the island that, you know, we're not going to cover an entire island with decorations. We're going to use a lot of like terraforming and landscaping to like make it look really magical. And I cannot wait. Like, I literally had to stop myself from doing that like this past week. I was like, okay, no, I can't jump the gun. I need to work on these little houses and get this cottagecore vibe going, because like this other thing that I'm planning is going to be insane. And so I really just needed to like, you know, take a chill pill and just focus on this. But anyways, I won't reveal any more because I do want it to be a surprise. But here we are. Here is the result of our productivity day. Look at this. It is beautiful. And you see what I'm talking about with the pergola? Like, yes, it's sticking out, but you know, it's like good. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on stream and also next week for a new Shire video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you would like to stay up to date on our journey to get Shire completed. Also, guys, it's been a rough week. Make sure to touch some grass, take care of your mental health, do some, you know, personal hygiene, wash some dishes. I am rooting for you and I care about you, and you are always welcome in the blanket fort. I will see you later. Bye-bye.